Good morning, my name is Miss Jarina Starr and I'm back with another vlog, and this morning I just want to show you around the RAF museum and have a look at some planes and some bombs. So as you can see, it's a jet plane, over there, some bombs. These are old school bombs. These are big massive bazooka bombs. Okay, they're humongous and not very clear. Old school soldier. What is his name? 1941, from the Caribbean, Jamaica. Came here to fight for the British. His name? Modern pilot by the name of Corporal Sonny Campbell. She works for the Royal Air Force. It's quite cool. More bombs. Nasty looking bombs. That looks scary. Look at that. I'm not going to mess with that. Humongous gigantic bomb. James Bond style ship. And this is the old World War II planes. These are the old models of what they used to look like. Very early models. Some jets. As you can see, the Royal Air Force, the red ones. It's quite modern. This is like one of those massive rescue helicopters. Okay, it's humongous. Look at the propeller on that. And what do we have here? What they would wear underneath. It's an old rescue boat. Anyway, so this is the old uniform that they used to wear in the early days, the Royal Air Force. And these are all the medals. Interesting. This is like the 40s, which is actually very smart. That's what they used to wear. This is what the men used to wear. As you can see, very dapper. And these are the old cars. Look at that. Okay, so I'm just walking around the RAF museum. Loads of kids due to the holidays. This is the future of what's going to happen. These are going to be the actual, what does that do? Future jets that we're going to see. They look like more like spaceships. It's called the F-35. Wow. So that's going to be the future. Right. I'm just at the education bit. Kids. This is the kids area. So the old model planes. I am Serena Starr, and I'm just outside the Royal Air Force Museum. It is absolutely humongous. As you can see, this is the outside building. It's huge. And there's a huge ground right behind me. See a rescue ship over there in the horizon, and that's the outside of it. It's a humongous ground, and we're going to go and see this building and see what's inside it. Looks like it's been here for years.
Hey, where are you going? You said go round. No, that's the thing. Bring it quickly. Yeah.
What is this? So this is a other part of the museum, which is where all the old aeroplanes are kept, like one of the first aeroplanes. As you can see, this is a very old aeroplane, handmade with wood. You can sit at the back, literally sit at the back and fly. One of the very early first aeroplanes, and this would have been the model. It's called these are the first pilots 100 years ago. And they would have used these kind of planes in the First World War. This is another very early aeroplane. As you can see, the two big wheels. And humongous. That's the tail. I'm just going to show you the engine. The most important part is the engine, and it would have been Rolls-Royce engines, most likely. Yep, Rolls-Royce engines. This is what an early Rolls-Royce engine would look like. Yep. Yeah, still works. These are the women that literally used to work in the factories making the aircraft wings and stuff. Skilled. Obviously the women were paid less. That's why they were contracted. This is an advert for women to join the Flying Corps to make blacksmiths. Yeah, so there's a whole industry Oh, this is the other section of the museum. So these are the very, very early aeroplanes. Changed the face of war. Look at this. Looks like half a plane. Where's the rest of it? Oh, it's like a glider plane. Interesting, with the engines at the front. It's the propeller. So, and that's the propeller, which is made out of wood. 1915, this is when it was made. 1915, so early First World War planes. And this is Raj's ancestor, one of the first Asian pilots. His name is Hardit Singh Malik, and apparently he fought in the First World War. And he's a Sikh, like Raj. Interesting. So this is the very early First World War uniforms. As you can see, they used to wear long skirts and old colonial style uniforms. Let's go see a German whip, a German plane. We know how the Germans beat everybody when it comes to planes. So that's the Black Star, which is their symbol. And even 100 years ago, their machines look slick. Alright, let's have a look at this well-built machine. The engine looks terrifying. Wooden wonders. German aircraft designers were forced to innovate during the war. Access raw materials became limited, so they had to think new methods of aircraft. Many German aircraft had wood-covered fuselage in an attempt to improve the performance and gain advantage over the Allies. The aircraft industry was dependent upon skilled labour. Britain imported raw materials from around the world and continued to use familiar methods of construction. Production could be trusted to semi-skilled workers. So in 1918, Germany produced 14,123 airplanes and Britain produced 32,000. So that's British beat them. So this is one of the models. And as you can see, the airplanes were started to develop from the early World War I into World War II when they bombed the hell out of. So there's another one up there as well, camouflaged German plane. And these are the old cars that were used during the war. And it's a Ford. It's a Ford. When it was British before the Americans took over. No? No, I think it was always American, I'm not sure. So they used it as like ambulance. And Henry Ford didn't want it to be used as a war machine. But they still found their way in the war front. So yeah, this is another plane. There's another army car. And this is an account of the people that talked about it. Interesting. Let's have a look at these people that served in the war. To get my gloves off. Oh god, look, he cleaned potatoes, this dude. Cleaned potatoes. And he made rice puddings. He's just a labourer, this dude. This one, she did like, she was a mechanical. Can you imagine a lady that was a mechanic 100 years ago, back in 1918? People's stories. And who else? It's a pilot, motorist, cycle. So there's so much work in the army. Ooh, plane. Okay, so I'm gonna leave. How do I get out? Right, T-ho. And look, there's a man up there. So yeah, just enjoying my time browsing around the RAF museum. Out I go. Where is the exit? I want to go. Just trying to find the exit. Ooh, better put my gloves on because it's so cold. And it's just an account. So it's a humongous museum. Okay. Well, this is a kids playing area, which is cute. So kids can go and play and pretend to be pilots and stuff. And this is some outdoor building. Quite impressed. Sun is just behind me. The lighting isn't that great. And I haven't got much battery, so this might die on me. Now I'm going to the cafe to go and have some food because I'm feeling rather peckish. So I will show you around more. How humongous this place is. Other museums, because there's loads, and give you a little tour of the interesting museums that I like. And yeah, should be some more. But yeah, I'm gonna go and eat food now because I'm quite hungry. Vegan, of course, and have my coffee. I am Serena Star. I've been back with another vlog, and I'll be back again. Bye.